Well, today, 97.1, the Eagle will flip to the Freak. Occasionally, after every song they play, Get Your Freak On by Missy Elliott. And then they go straight into a rock song right now. So we'll just have to see when this flip takes place. I'm wearing my 97.1 The Eagle shirt. And by the way, I hit 300 subscribers. Yay! And I hope you guys enjoyed all the other radio videos I posted. No, it's Friday, which is good. I've hit 300 subscribers maybe like less than a month ago. I just haven't thought of a video to put up to celebrate this. I guess the wedding video was fine. My cousin Caroline got married maybe less than a week ago. She's having a good time right now. A good week. That was probably pretty good. Also wanted to talk about how I would run radio stations if I own a radio company, like less commercials. I would try not to buy a translator because those stations are not very real to me. Also, remember everyone, talk does not belong on FM. I would actually take a chance and try to spend money to get a unique format like smooth jazz, real soft adult contemporary music from like the 70s, 80s, and 90s, or flip to like an oldie station from the 50s and 60s and early 70s. I wouldn't just be diversity and inclusion because the whole point is the music. What I would also do is actually care about the singers. I wouldn't just play Prince, Elton John, and George Michael nonstop. I would actually try to delve deep into my library. Eh, I actually try to take a chance on unique artists. Yeah, poor Joshua Caston, Martin Page, Michael Bolton, Celine Dion. They don't get a lot of airtime like Gloria Estefan, John Cicada. You don't hear any of those people. Amy Grant, Go West. Yeah, all those people have gotten lost in the airwave space somewhere. And they all been replaced by country, Christian, auto tune, and just hip hop. What happened to good old fashioned oldies or real adult contemporary? It feels like everyone has to be like hip or something. They're scared to take a chance on something different. Since when did smooth jazz become like a cuss word in the radio industry? I always thought that that would be a station that would stick around because it's such a nice, relaxing format. It deserves its time to shine. I love 106.3 The Seabreeze, WSBZ Miramar Beach, in the coastal waters of 30A, a Carter broadcasting station. Yeah, you guys need to try classic hits from the 50s, 60s, and early 70s. You guys, radio needs to try smooth jazz. Smooth jazz is not a bad format, guys. I think the PPMs are sabotaging the airwaves because ever since the PPMs have taken over the Nielsen ratings, a lot of these unique formats have self-destructed themselves. Alan Kepler, he does not really know what smooth jazz is. You know, that chill out radio station? Yeah, me and in Long Island, 495, Akeem Balaam, we agree. Alan Kepler was putting in like Michael Jackson or, I don't know, like One Republic or Prince or whatever. Those are not smooth jazz or easy listening artists. I don't know what the heck the Chill Out Radio Network was trying to do. I don't think it even exists anymore. People, oh yeah, Michael Bublé, he's not soft rock either. He wants to be adult standards so badly. When I try to add him on my adult contemporary or hot AC, it shows him with like Frank Sinatra and Nat King Cole. I'm like, Dude, you're not from the 1940s. You're from the 2000s. Yeah, radio is like lost its mind. I turn on the Austin radio, like especially in the morning, trying to get faraway stations. The X doesn't really exist anymore. It's all just translators and HD hash. Yeah, I don't understand what has happened to the dial. In the 1990s or the 1980s, if I were to go back in the 1990s, 1980s and tell you about what radio sounds like in the 2010s or 2020s, you guys would probably laugh at me and you wouldn't even imagine how how unrecognizable it sounds now. People are scared to take a chance. Me, I would not be scared. I'd treat my listeners like I respect them. I wouldn't pander to them. The key thing is not to pander or treat my audience like they're morons. And I wouldn't just consider my radio as just a business or about money. Radio is about making friends, making family, caring about the music. I don't really care about the money. I do it because I love radio and I love music. I'm not into whatever these people think um, women or men are listening to. I don't stereotype people. I actually challenge the listeners. If you turn on the radio nowadays, it's all the same garbage. I used to listen to the radio a lot, like when I would go on walks when I lived at my old street in North Austin. And it was so much fun listening to my Walkman while being at the park or pretending to be the radio when I would ride my bike and I couldn't listen to my Walkman because I had to look out for cars. I would pretend I was the radio I would sing some songs, pretend there was some staticiness. It's so much fun. Yeah, you guys that didn't get to see the 90s, I feel kind of bad for you guys. You missed a fun time. 80s and 90s were so much fun. I didn't get to see the 80s. So, yeah, you guys have a great day. I guess you can consider this my 300 subscriber special, talking about what made radio fun. And the fact is, I wouldn't pander to my audience. I would challenge my audience. Heck, there was one station on 96.5 in Houston before it flipped to Mix 96.5 KHMX, when it was flipping from Energy, it was in between. It was Houston's alternative station, 96.5. And here's what they said. No kids, no rap, no crap. Man, that was a funny thing to say because they actually challenged their audience. People were not afraid to take a chance. That's what made radio fun. It's not just about money or corporate simulcasts from like Delilah or John Tesh, Ryan Seacrest, or Ellis Duran. It's about hiring live and local people, trying to delve deep into your playlist and not just play generic safe stuff like Hotel California or We Belong by Pat Benatar or Take On Me or any Prince song like Kiss. It's it's about having fun, playing some cool jingles, not just about Alexa, play this. We're on the internet. We know you're on the internet. The most important thing is to take care of your frequency and not let translators and HD hash ruin your signal. HD is just a fad, guys. It doesn't really work. It cuts out. Heck, I lose 102.3 out of Austin, HD2 in Austin. That's how weak these HD2 signals are. I was in South Austin on 102.3 HD2 near like Central Market. I lost the HD2 inside of a P. Terry's of 102.3 in Austin. These HD2 stations are not real. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day. I expose the truth in radio because I actually care about radio. I care about my listeners. I care about music. Money is a means to an end. It's good to have it because you need it to survive, but it shouldn't be the only thing you gear your radio or TV stations on. You need to care and respect your listeners and treat them like they're intelligent. And stop playing the same few artists over and over again because it's just laziness. Hope you enjoyed my 300 subscriber special on how radio could sound and also did sound back in the 80s and 90s when DJs and artists actually cared about music and cared about being live and local. Bye. I've loved radio since 1993, since Mix 106.3, KOC, Belton Temple, Killeen.